Mr. Khan, this is Jovi, and I'm with the Kelly file. Can we speak with you for just a moment? Hi, Mohammed. Mohammed, I'm Jovi, and I'm with Megan Kelly. Can we speak with you for a second? Sir? Ma'am, can I give you my card? You said you're going to give it to him?
Again, that was our Kelly File producer trying to speak with the family of the San Bernardino terrorist, the brother-in-law, and his attorney, who has spoken out on the microphones but won't sit down with us for a one-on-one question session. As you can see, they don't want to speak to us, but maybe they should, as we are hearing growing skepticism about the family story. They claim they knew nothing of the alleged radicalization of the killers and the extensive planning they did before this attack. But is that plausible? We're joined tonight by Ayaan Hirsi Ali, who is the founder of the AHA Foundation and a former devout Muslim born into a strictly religious society in Somalia, where those practicing her former religion severely abused her as a young child. But we begin with our Fox News senior judicial analyst, Judge Andrew Napolitano. Is it plausible that they didn't know anything, especially the mother of Syed Farook, who lived with them? And if she did, could she be facing charges?
It is probably not plausible, but the FBI must investigate this. You know, in the United States of America, it is not a crime to fail to report somebody else's crime, barring some unique relationship you have with that person, like an emergency room doctor or a teacher.
So she saw them assembling pipe bombs and stockpiling ammunition?
Except for treason. Treason, which is defined as waging war on the United States or giving aid and comfort to the United States enemies in wartime. You could argue that these two killers waged war on the United States.
Then you have to prove the mother or somebody else in the family knew that they were going to do it.
Correct. And in my view, it is worth the FBI going down that street to find out what they knew, because it is likely to lead to other people. It is worth charging her, if for no other reason than to induce her to cough up who else probably knew about this. We know that others were involved, because of what you reported as breaking news just a few minutes ago, $28,500.
We don't know where that money came from. It could have been he took out a second mortgage on something he had. Who knows? We don't know yet.
Okay, but you ask if the people who knew can be criminally liable. Yes, if they knew enough, and if what they knew was tantamount to treason.
But it's a high bar, because the family members admitted that they had been in that garage in which they were assembling pipe bombs. They said they never saw anything. They went in there for play dates. The guy was working on his car. That's all they knew. The neighbors seemed to contradict that nothing suspicious happened in the garage.
Why didn't the government, which has records of wire transfers into accounts, of who comes in from what countries, of who's married to whom, and of who buys what weapons, why didn't the government put two and two together?
And the government's going to have the text messages of the family members, the brothers, the sisters, everybody at that point.
That will help the FBI decide whether or not to prosecute people for failing to report. Look, we don't live in a society where you report everything. That results in too many false reports. But we do live in a society where you can be prosecuted for failing to report treason.
Judge, thank you.
You're welcome.